Hello, hello, hello. Just turn this down over here. And here we go. Hello, everyone. YouTube, Twitch. Welcome to Palworld. I got a sign set up for you. I got my character waving at you. She's ready to go. She's ready to go, man. Hang on, I got one more thing to mute so that I'm not hearing crazy echoes of myself. And all right, we're back. Here we go. All right. Enough of the waving. Welcome to Palworld. I got a whole base full of pals doing my bidding as we speak. And then I've got my party set up and everything. We're just going to have a pretty chill stream here. We're going to do a little base building. We're going to collect some resources. And of course, cut some pals. All right. It never gets easier to say, you know, it never is something that's just like, you know, when you say like Digimon and Pokemon or something, maybe it's the Mon at the end of it that kind of helps it. Just saying pals, it never feels right. But we're still gonna get out here and catch some more pals because, as you can see, well, I got a decent amount in the beginning, but as you can see, as we get further down, there's just so many that I haven't even encountered yet. Look at all those. Not to mention how big this damn map is. Look at where I've been compared to where I could be going. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm seeing in the YouTube chat where the Pokemon at. Here's one pal right here. Here's a pal over there. And I've got these pals right here just kind of pooping out wool for me. That's all they do in here. When is it released? It is coming out in early access on Friday. So for those of you, especially those of you with Game Pass, jump in, try it, and see if you like it at all. So is it a Pokemon ripoff? I would say no. Like we'll get into a lot of that as we go. Give me one other second. Let me move this over here. We're gonna get into that as we go, because the more I play it, the more I realize it is not just a Pokemon ripoff. And I think that has to do with a lot of the crafting and base building and survival elements that you get into in the game. Let's just how many 57 spheres. So we'll just go out into the open world right now as if we're not already in the open world. So this is my base. So we're just gonna jump on down here. Throw out our Fortnite Zelda glider and we'll just jump into some catching of the pals, because that is honestly the only thing, oh, not the only thing, but like the thing that's closest to Pokemon is the art of catching a pal. So right now I have a lot of pals that are pretty high level. So I'm actually, yeah, let's see what happens. This could go one of two ways. Gonna take them out really fast, and I won't be able to catch them, or yup, dead. All right, we'll do this on our own. Thank you. I don't have anybody. Well, I do if I go into like my computer system, but we'll just do it like this. I might even be too powerful for these guys. Here we go. So this land ball is close enough to being dead. Pop this guy out, 100% chance of catching it, and of course I miss. Operator error. But there we go. And I feel like that is like, that's it. It's just like, that's the Pokemon aspect of it, you know, like you're leveling them up, you can battle them, you can catch them, the whole like computer system kind of feels like Pokemon, but then after that, at least to me, that's where it ends for me in terms of like Pokemon comparisons. Sean Pierce in the chat is asking if it feels low budget. And I have to say no, it doesn't. Give me one more second. I have to say no, it doesn't. It's early access, so there are some like small bits of jank here and there, but for the most part, it doesn't. It looks good. It runs well. I'm playing on PC, and I've played on Steam Deck, and it feels good on Steam Deck. Looks good on Steam Deck. I have no complaints, which is kind of a surprise to me. But this guy right over here, the PAL box, when you're in it, looks pretty familiar if you played Pokemon before. You know what I mean? Like when you catch them, you'll have an overflow of Pokemon because you can only have of course I say Pokemon as I'm describing it. You have an overflow of pals because you can only have 5 in your party. And when you catch them, like that lamb that we just caught, boom, it goes right into your computer. And this just has that same feel. You can open up a summary, see what moves are here. You can swap out different moves. So I can swap Seed Machine Gun for Wind Cutter. And let's see over in the chat, definitely Pokemon Modern Warfare. That's another thing I kind of want to get into throughout this stream, is that the guns aren't like, you don't get them right away. So right now I have a crossbow, I have a pickaxe, which I don't even really need anymore because one of my pals has been mining for me. Torch, spear, which I use a lot, but the bow is like my main thing. In terms of guns, that takes a while. So in Palworld, you have a technology menu, and this is where you're going to, as you're leveling up, you know, once you level 2, you get this line, level 3, you get this line, and you get technology points down at the bottom. You see I have 4 of them, and you can unlock these different things as you go. So I've unlocked a decent amount of them because I am level, what, 16? But guns, I wanted to say weapons start at level 17, but no, because when you look at the fine print here, requires weapon workbench to craft, and the weapon workbench is down at level 20. So level 17 isn't even going to get me the guns that I crave, because I need to be down here. And then after that, then I can do like musket. I can have like a makeshift handgun and so on and so forth. But something that I will be including in a tips video that you can see on GameSpot YouTube channel pretty soon, sometime this week, is you can get a gun a little bit faster using one of your pals. So this this leaf monk, this one has a special move with it. What is it actually called? So partner skill. It has a special partner skill. When activated, it leaps onto the player's head and uses a submachine gun to follow the player's attacks. So as you can see, I have him out. I am also hungry. But then when I press X or hold X, comes over to me, pops right up onto my head, has the submachine gun in his hand. And now I don't even need to be using like a weapon like the crossbow or anything. Whatever I'm holding, I hold that trigger and boom. He just took out the chicken for me. So this is a way of getting the getting a gun pretty early on without having to get the workbench, because you're just kind of using your pal to fire off. Let's see if this is the wrong decision here, because he's higher level than me, and my weapon has completely gone away, and you are too low of a level for this. So we'll bring out our Relaxosaurus, Get him. Get him. Because our Relaxosaurus is 16, level 16. So that's a better matchup. Now sometimes I'll pull back my my pal because they will just keep attacking and then you ruin your chance of catching what you want to catch. So I'll pull back my pal really fast, then throw out the pal spear and catch what I want. So boom, we just got a new one. And that's fun. But let's feed my person. Let's just feed her some of the chicken that we killed with our submachine gun. Let's see. I am missing out on the Twitch chat right now. Sorry if you're saying anything over there. I had that window in a weird like shape, so I feel like it's not showing me chat. There we go. All right, cool. Doesn't look like much is happening over there unless it just didn't populate. Let's keep up with you, YouTube. Okay. Also, I think it's time for me to go and repair my bow before we go out and start hunting some more. So while we're running over there, let's take a look at what the chat is saying. Hello, do you eat the pals? If not, what do you two survive while playing the game? You can eat them. What we just ate was from the chicken that we killed, and then one of the lambs that we killed earlier. This is from that lamb. So you can kill and eat your pals. The craziest thing, though, the craziest thing to me, which is it's weird that this is the craziest thing, because you can go out into the world and like shoot them with your bow and arrow and stuff, and it's whatever. Here's what's wild to me. All right, I'm gonna show you something. So let's go in here and take one of our lambs, right? Let's put them in our party. Let's replace this guy right here. And let's throw him out. So, hey, come here. Let's actually get him off the base so he's not going to try to run and do a job. Let's get him over here. He's still like running away from me. Don't attack. Come to me. Come to me. Hey. He does not. I guess he knows what's like what example I'm trying to give here. He's refusing. Okay, so let's just. I didn't know I could like do it from like not being close to him. So let's do pet. So you see, I bring up the radio menu. I choose pet. He comes over. I pet him. Pretty cute, right? If I go into my inventory and take out the meat cleaver, in the description, it says when equipped, the pet command becomes butcher. Butchered pals will not return. So let's go on over and let's replace our torch with that. Let's bring up the radio menu again. Oh, wait. Nope, I don't have it equipped. There we go. Let's bring up the menu again. And as you can see, pet has turned into butcher. And it blurs it out while you slice up your lamb. And there you go. Now you have some lamb meat or some more lamb meat so that you can cook it up and eat it. So for the question of can you eat your pals? There you go. You can murder them out in the open world, or you can catch them, make them feel safe, and then slice them up afterwards. What a world. What a world. All right. The first time I did that and I saw the blur come up, I was like, I'm done. I was like, I can't believe they even like did any of that. It was hilarious to me. But then, you know, you come over, you got the lamb kebabs right here. And I was about to say the messed up part is you can have the other lambs come over and cook it. but technically you can't. You can just have one of your fire pals come over and he'll like, you know, blow some more fire in it and it will make the food cook faster. So there we go. Now, again, before we go on to the open world, let's look at what whatever this egg is. I've had this egg hatching. I put fire next to it so it can hatch a little faster. All right, we got something new. Grintail. Grintail was born. Let's take a look at what this guy is. I wish when they hatch, they wouldn't just fill a random spot. Oh, okay, it went into my party. Okay. All right, you're pretty cute. A little useless when it comes to like working at the base. So if you look on the side of the PAL, the picture of the PAL, you have that column with the health and the stats. Work suitability is something you'll want to pay attention to when you're like, you know, going around your base and trying to like assign people to things. This PAL can only do gathering and that's it. So not my favorite, but you know, that's cool. You know, that's something. Whereas over here we got this guy who he has like planting that he can do. I think this one does planting and gathering and stuff like that. Over here, this one does lumber as well as, you know, like fire and stuff, but he got tired and went to eat. And do I have a repair bench anymore? I don't. All right, so let's get a repair bench in here really quick. I was moving stuff around and building. Let's let them come over and build it. So you see the lambs running over. They're good at handiwork. So like when you need something built, they'll run over and they'll build it for you. You can also like help them. It'll make it go a little faster. All right, cool. Now, and I need fiber to be able to do that. So let's go out and get fiber. This is, I mean, what I have is pretty good. If it like starts to break, we'll come back to camp. But other than that, we're good. So let's fast travel somewhere and catch some pals, get into the open world. Let's see what the chat is talking about. What system is this? Skill. This is PC. I am on PC playing with an Xbox controller. What game is this? This is Palworld. I see Party answered you, but this is Palworld. How many hours of content do you think this game has? Personally, I am about 15, 16 hours, but I'm also level 16. I say it's a decent amount. It's a lot depending on like what you want to do, because you're filling out the whole, you know, PAL deck, basically the Pokedex. So you're exploring and you're filling all of those out. There is bonuses, capture bonuses for capturing 10 of each of those. So you'll get more XP if you capture like the more of the pals you get. So as you can see with the lamb, if you look at the very bottom like right hand corner, it says complete because I've caught 3 out of 10. So I already got the bonus for that. And then for the cat one, I've only gotten 3. So it's really about if you want to be a completionist, you know, and this map is huge. Like out of 16 hours, I've only been down here. And I've done a bunch of things and I've had a bunch of fun. I've battled and collected, done some world bosses because like this right here, this is a space you go to. We can go to one of them. I'll probably get my ass kicked. But you go there and you can battle these like world bosses. They're just bigger versions of the pals. Oh, we can go to this one. I can face him for sure. You have like the towers like this one that has like the bosses in it. But then there's just world bosses out in the world, for lack of a better term. So there's a decent amount. It's really what you want to do and how much time you want to put into it, because a lot of the hours I've spent have been exploring, finding like hidden things in different corners of the world, but also base building. Like I got really into the base building, and then that incentivizes that like encourages you to go out into the world and find what like the type of pal you need to fill a job in your base. So like I knew I needed lumbering in the beginning, but all the pals I was encountering they weren't able to chop trees. And then I found one of these guys, and these Tanzis, they can chop down trees. So I went out, got those, got a couple of them, and had them just like mining trees for me nonstop. Um, and then also the whole like technology tree, you know, like it kind of drip feeds the rewards for you. You know, like you're pushing to get to these different levels so that you can get you're able to craft a different type of sphere, or you're able to get the crossbow, or you know, like a saddle for the thing that we just got, because some of these are locked behind certain pals. So it's like I don't know what these are because I haven't even gotten to the pal that it like goes with. But like it has things to kind of like pull you along, and I feel like there's a decent amount of hours that can be spent here just from all the hours I've spent so far. So let's drop our wolf down. I've already got the saddle for him so we can ride him, and we are going the wrong way. So let's turn around. How many trophies? That I don't remember. I want to say like 10? Something like that. It's still in early access. Wait, hang on. What did one of those what did this say? Javier Gonzalez, I see, does it have a story? So funny enough, while I'm in the pause menu, let me show you that. There are hidden journal entries around the world. This is the story. If I had to choose, if I had to like, you know, nitpick and say some things that I don't like about the game, it's the fact that it doesn't have stories, it doesn't have like a quest line, and now these things can come later. You can get, you know, it's early access, they can patch in some like side quests and main quests or something like that. But what you're going to get are these that you find throughout the world, and this will drip feed the story to you. So Castaway Journal Day 2. As I explored on foot, I found a sphere that emitted a particular blue light. I threw it without much thought, and the creature it landed near transformed into what seemed to be light, as though the sphere had absorbed it. So you're getting backstory here. This is a person who's writing the journal as they're discovering that, you know, you can catch these pals and like, you know, stuff like that. So it's Castaway's journal, Zoe Rain's journal, and all the, you know, whatever else that I haven't found yet. So that is the story. If you're into that type of stuff. They'll be adding new pals and adding more world map. Apparently this will be massive. That's what I'm saying, you know, early access. If it's anything like Pokemon, yeah, we have like 100 pals right now. They're gonna add more, and it's gonna be big. The map can only get bigger, and it's already way too big. Obviously, if you've not checked out co-op, but do you think the game will be fun with friends? I think the game will be very fun with friends. I also like, I don't know how many other of these like survival type games do this, and I can try to show you when we if we go head back to the base. Like you can lock your house. Like you can add security measures to your house. So if you're playing with friends on the same like server or whatever, they can't just like go in and take your stuff. You can lock your storage boxes and all of that. So I found that pretty funny when I was looking at it. But I think this would be a blast to play with friends, going around catching the different pals, and let's just try to climb this wall, defeating bosses together. Like the bosses are timed, like the tower bosses, they're the one that we're like closest to, the like beginning one, it has like a 10-minute timer on it. I'm assuming that would be a lot easier to accomplish like once you level up, but also like with friends. So I think this is going to be a blast to play with different people. Is it just Xbox and PC? That's a good question. I feel like I should know that one. I believe so. Because it's hitting Steam in early access and then Xbox in the like game preview program. So I believe so. It's getting pretty dark here, so we're gonna be We're going to be going up against this world boss in the dark, which isn't that big of a deal. Before we take it on, let me just scroll back down a little bit and see what else people are saying. Bro, this looks like Pokemon. Yeah. Is this a story game or more like a live service game? So like I was alluding to before, yeah, not really story. Is that our guy? That's our guy. Let's bring him back in. My Relaxosaurus is my favorite. I feel like he just does work. Like he just, you know, bodies everybody I throw him at. So I'm gonna throw him out and tell him to attack aggressively. And let's get it started. And they're gonna go at it for a little bit. The toughest thing for me to like get used to is the fact that they're gonna attack me too. Like in Pokemon, obviously they're just attacking each other. But like there was another world boss that had mini versions of itself protecting it. And while I was trying to take out the big one, they were like, ugh! I need to move a little faster than this. Hold on. Let's switch to a Mega Sphere because you can catch these bosses. I might die here because I'm not dodging fast enough. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. First boss kill. That was not my first, but thank you for lying in front of all the beautiful people watching. That was my second boss, and I don't have my torch on me right now. So like a hack I've been doing is just throwing out my fire pal so that I can see better in the dark. Even though it's not that hard to just come in here and swap that back in for the cleaver, because I'm not going to be chopping anyone up right now. Let's see, does this game have shinies? I'm seeing that over in the Twitch chat. Yes, I believe I've seen that somewhere. I haven't encountered any yet, and they're not called shinies. But there is like a different version of the pals that you can catch. I'm pretty sure. Does it feel like a freemium game in any way? So far, I haven't seen that. It's, you know, everything that you can do is in the game, and there's no store or microtransactions or anything like that. It feels like, you know, honestly, it feels like a pretty complete package. There's just certain spots where it feels like a little empty. You know, like there's a decent amount of pals all over the place, but there are some spots that'll feel like empty, or, you know, like you kind of wish that the NPCs that you encounter like said a little more or something like that, just to make things feel a little more alive. But other than that, you don't have to pay for anything. It isn't like a gun that you want is locked behind a paywall. Let's head back to one of these fast travel points. Martin says he wants to play this game. I say play it, man. Pokemon meets Ark. I've seen a lot of Ark comparisons. I've never played Ark. Oh, here's some of the human characters. Like the human enemies. The Syndicate Thug, Syndicate Gunner. Now these guys, they're packing heat. I can't have any guns yet, especially at level 5. So to come across these guys and be getting shot was disrespectful. It was like, okay, let me take them out so that I can get their guns. You can't pick up their guns. Unfortunately, they do not drop guns. They will drop ammo. You can pick up their ammo, but you cannot pick up guns. The jankiest part of this game, honestly, are the human characters. I've seen them just like glitch and like run into walls and not know what they're doing. The PAL, oh, what? Okay. The PAL AI, I would say, is pretty good, and there's like a good variety of like what they do and stuff like that. The humans, they are dumb. They are very dumb. But all right, we just rescued that PAL. That's another way of getting some, is to come into these camps and free one that they have held captive, just so you can hold it captive and, you know, possibly chop it up later. Also, something I haven't used that much yet, and I should have totally used it in this camp, is my little fire guy right here. My little fire girl. She has a partner skill called Huggy Fire. So if you hold X, you will grab her and she becomes a flamethrower. But I have not used it much yet. I should have totally just used it on those human characters. But that's okay. We'll let these guys sleep. We won't attack them in the middle of the night. Here's my favorite guys right here, Depressos. I already have one. I should catch another one right now just because. But we're gonna keep going. I think my pal started attacking them. Since you can have guns, you can ride, fly your pals. Sounds similar. Okay, yeah. So that's true. That is true. I just never played Ark, so this makes me wish I did though. Let's go to sleep. Does this feel like a freemium game? We did that one already. What is the max level of your base? That's actually a good question. Right now, my base is... I am level 9, but I'm not sure how far it can go up. That I don't know. Because in terms of like your player level, I think it's 50, right? Yeah, 50 for your player. Oh, mounted missile launcher down here. But in terms of your base, I'm at level 9 right now. I'm not sure how far it goes, but it's pretty. It levels up pretty fast. I could probably even level it up right now, depending on if I have the materials for those things, because I have the sphere workbench. I just need to make more nails. And then what? Oh, it was the cooler. The cooler box. This cooler box, I don't think I'm ever gonna actually need unless like a patch comes through and like, nope, and helps me helps this feature work. So when you're looking at your food, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little timer ticking down on the food. The food can go bad. But for me, this timer has run out multiple times on the food I've made or collected, and it just restarts. My food never has gone bad. But that is what this cooler box is for, is so you can keep your food cool. Oh, man. Here we go. There's a raid. So this is where I've seen these guys glitch the most. So you'll have raids. You'll have different pals, like different species of pals, come and raid your base. Or you'll have those syndicate guys come and raid your base. And this is where I've seen them glitch so often. They try to come up this hill and they just can't. So let's see if that happens here. Yep. So like I said, the pals and everything, they have been working great. The syndicate thugs, they need some work, because this is sad. 2 of them made it over here. 2 of them are still stuck way down there. And the music is bumping, and it's just like, oh man, they're coming to raid your base. You better get ready. Ready for what? So let's throw our boy down there and clear them out, just to stop the raid from happening. My Relaxosaurus doesn't even know what to do. He's even confused. All right, let's just stab you to death. Get you out of here. You're ruining everything. Thank you. And let's go get the other two. See, they have no idea where they're going. They're not even going the right way. And they've disappeared. Enemy has been defeated. I didn't even do anything to those. All right. Have you noticed any cool interactions between pals in the wild? Do they attack each other or hunt? No. No, they don't actually. Yeah, they just kind of walk around and do their own thing. The only real like interactions that you'll have are between the like syndicate thugs and the pals. So if like you're near one of like a spot where they're like on patrol or something, you may run into them shooting and then the pals attacking back and stuff like that. But in terms of like pal on pal fights in the wild, nah. That would be cool though. Yeah. That would be very cool. Future update. If the devs are listening, put that in there. Use the pal flamethrower. All right, we'll go out and we'll use the flamethrower. What did I need to fix my bow first? I needed fiber. How do I not have any? So one of my favorites is this boar, Rushor, because instead of using a pickaxe, you can just use his relentless charge move. And look at that. I got 29. Oh, whoa. I got 29 stone just from rushing at it. Whereas if I was just sitting there with my pickaxe, it'd probably take a while. So that's very, very useful. Usually I don't fall down while trying to do that. And then get stuck on the environment. All right, come back up here. I need fiber. And I'm pretty sure fiber comes from... No, it comes from trees. What am I talking about? All right, so let's come over here. Excuse me, sir. Can you give me some fiber? All right, I want to get off of you. Thank you. Sir, I need fiber. Carrying too much. If you go way over your limit for carrying things, you will not move at all. So we'll just drop that. Didn't get any fiber from what you're collecting. So actually what we'll do is... Actually, let's put it where the pickaxe is. Let's take out some trees down here, see if we can... There we go. Getting fiber from this. I know this is early access, but does the game feel decent? I think the game really does feel decent. To me, the game feels good in its current state. It obviously has like some room to grow. We can actually just drop this for now. I have plenty of stone up there. I think the game feels really decent. It looks good. It just has like a couple things here and there that's just like if they improve on this and that, like this is gonna be pretty great. I can already see like a cult following just like really getting behind this game. I might be a part of it. Okay, so we have fixed our bow. And I kind of want to make this better shield, but we should be fine. Oh, wait. Eat something. I didn't see how low my health was getting. Eat something. Okay. Like one thing I really wish this game had is like potions and stuff, like stuff for health. There's this whole medicine table, but as you can see in the description, they do not heal HP when eaten. They do not heal health. They do not heal health. Like, I just really want. It's cool that you can make this medicine for when your pals like break an arm, get depressed, and just random things like that. And your health does replenish, but I want to be able to just like pop a potion and or something like that, and then heal myself. It's all right. Let's go out into the open world again. I keep saying it as if we're not already in the open world. So let's go over here and then go up into that northeast corner. Tyrone, I know I need to eat. Oh, the Free Pal Alliance? Just waiting for me at the goddamn whatchamacallit? All right. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come over here. Come over here. Chill. Relax. I came over here with low health. Relax. Jeez. I don't know what happened there, but I'm glad you all were able to witness that. I know I was low health and that death was coming. But the whole flying through the environment, don't know what happened there. All right, let's go back to base. Something I also don't like is how like it how floaty the cursor feels on controller. So when you die, you drop everything, all your equipment, unless you change that in the world settings of your game. So let's go and pick up all of our stuff. Are they still over here? Oh! All right, hold up. We gotta get our stuff. And why is my... why didn't I, like, respawn with full health? Take all. Here we go. Climb. Okay, now see, this would be a perfect time for me to just pop a potion, jump back into battle. But of course I can't do that. So let's throw our boy out. Also, when you die and come back, the order that you had your like equipment is like just completely ruined. So I don't even have my bow in hand right now. Everything is just completely changed. All right, here we go. All right, what are you doing over here? I'm getting attacked. And they're level 21. No wonder they bodied me. We were not ready for that. All right, got him. Let's go. Get him. Ah! Could use a little help. I mean, you could use some help too. I really wish you could throw out more than one pal. I think that would be dope. But our Relaxosaurus, he's got this. Is that everyone? All right, I think that's all of them. All right, good job, homie. They're still over there in that camp, but we're not gonna mess with them. We're just gonna keep pushing. Can you heal with food? No, and that's the annoying thing. It's like this. The orange bar is hunger. The green bar is the health, which is going up, you know, slowly. But when I eat, where'd it go? Oh, okay, yeah, it just went straight into my food because I only had one. It goes into hunger. It doesn't go into your eating unless like you guys saw it go to my health, and I just haven't noticed that yet. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't. All right, so let's get on the move. What level are you? I feel like the reason I haven't really explored this corner is because everybody is way higher of a level than me. Oh, 17, not bad. But these guys are over here being annoying. Jeez, over there too. All right, let's see what we can do now that we have our health back a little bit. Throw you out. Pick you up. Here we go. Boom. Who else want it? Who else want the smoke? Who wants the fire? Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and I can dodge with this in my hand. We gotta dodge roll out of here. There's too many of them. Well, hello. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Oh my gosh. Yo. And again, I get rocked off of the planet. Off the planet again. That has never happened until, like, this stream is the first time that that's happened. That's crazy. All right, let's go. Let's go back again. Okay, so we have a small amount of health. I want to try the eating again, because maybe I am just like ignoring it. So let's put that food there, and let's take a bite. So we're gonna use it. We're in the 80s, 280s right now. See, it doesn't move. It's doing the same like little progressive thing that I was doing before. We're in the 290s. No matter how many times I eat, my health is not going up. So there has to be something that maybe I'm missing, something that I haven't like come across yet. Maybe it's something even in the technology menu that I just haven't noticed. Or like maybe it has to be cooked to give me health. I don't think so. Let's just make one. Oh, another thing I hate is after you're done, you have to like actually hit acquire. I kind of wish it was like, all right, let's see. 350s. It stayed around the same. Eating does nothing, but cure your hunger. That's it. Unfortunately. Let's go get our stuff again. So this area is a little too tough for me right now. I hate to say it, but I gotta say it. It's too tough for me. Let's throw you out. Definitely bit off more than we can chew over here. Let's grab our stuff and dip. We don't want it. We don't want to fight you. Don't worry. We're here for our crap and we're leaving. No fall damage while you're on a mount, by the way. Fall damage when you're not on one from certain heights, but when you're on one, nothing. I have jumped really far down and been fine. Look at this chest just like in the floor. All right, chill. We're out of here. Do not fight me. Moonless Shore. Did I jump away from where we were supposed to go? If we die over here in this corner again, chat, I'm blaming you. Oh boy. Oh man. Our fast travel point is definitely up there. Wait, where's my... Where'd he go? Why are you over there? Get over here. All right. We're good now, I think. Let's get out of this corner of the map. Zev Zero, I'm really looking forward to playing this. Listen, I hope you have a great time with it, because I've been having a great time. I was shocked at how good of a time I was having with it. I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people are going to go in with expectations that aren't going to be met, but I think plenty of people like myself are going to go in with a certain amount of like, you know, it is what it is, and be pleasantly surprised.
How? Huh. How?
Okay. Hello. There's always like shiny things in the distance that like catches your attention, and you're like, oh, I gotta go that way. And like I said, map is huge. The different biomes just like they look great. All right. Sometimes, like I was saying earlier in the stream, the world can feel a tiny bit empty. But then you'll come across another group of pals and you know, it feels less empty. Or you see something in the distance and you're just like, oh, what's that? And you run over and get it, like this. There's just a pal spear over here. So it's just like, it feels like there's always something to do. And then when it comes to the drop rate, you can like increase that in the world settings. So that should also help. I didn't want to get off of you. I just wanted to pick that up. So come back over here. I do have the, what level are you? 30? Nah, I won't mess with you. Not yet. I do have, okay. The, what's it called? I do have a pal that I could fly with. This would be interesting too if one of them were open right now. We could do a dungeon. So we got to find one in the course of this stream. Because dungeons are a real disappointment for me, to be honest. So this is a cave. And it acts as like an instance dungeon. You go in and, you know, there's also a timer on this, just like the boss battles. And there's supposed to be like, you know, special pals in there and like loot and stuff. The one that I did was so empty. Like there was a boss at the end of it that was fine, and it's like I got stuff from that boss, but overall I should be able to pick stuff up without getting off of him. I don't know why. Maybe I'm holding the button too long. But that's my biggest disappointment, is there's so many caves that I've come across, and now to think like I'm gonna go into them and they're gonna be empty. Like I've only done one, but now I'm thinking like when I go into the next one, it's going to be empty and probably look the same as the last one. All right, let's make it over to this fast travel and not come back over here until we're at least like 20. Get out of here. Look at him just beating my ass before I leave. Back to windswept hills. Level 15. We're level 17. So let's do it. Why not? Am I going the right way? Yeah. Let's take on this world boss before like head back. I should have brought someone else so that I'm showing off a different pal instead of always the like same couple. But like, this is my party. These are my favorites. What are you gonna do? Karambit? Sorry if I'm like butchering that. First impression thoughts. I really like it. I think it's fun. And I think if you have Game Pass, I think you should jump in and check it out. Interesting. See, I haven't done one like this. I've done the ones where they're like out in the open and you can like fight them that way. I haven't done this kind, so this will be interesting. Yes, let's enter. So does it take you somewhere? Oh. Okay. And see, this one has some little guys around him to help out. Whoop. Something else I think the game needs is like background music, not just in battles. Because you'll have music like this, but I feel like it needs something in the open world to also make it feel less empty. Woo. You know what oh no, no, no. Relaxosaurus is gone? Oh crap. Alright, we gotta pay attention to the elemental matchups. Because that's probably why Relaxosaurus got bodied. Because it's a water going against a water. But we should have brought homegirl who can put the submachine gun on her head. Alright, someone else is down. This was not the right party for this. Come on, DeVante. Have you even played Pokemon? You know. You should have known. Why would you bring these type of matchups in here? Now you're putting a fire against these water ones? Come on. Amateur. Alright. We tried. We tried. We went in blind. We tried. Does the game feel better on controller or keyboard? I'm playing on controller. I seem to kind of prefer controller. I thought I would be like mouse and keyboard unless I was playing on Steam Deck. But I do like controller a lot. And now, yeah, all of our stuff is over there. So let's go to sleep. Let's get the daytime back. Okay. Not Mephisto. Let me guess. Great concept, poorly executed. No. I would not say that. I think it's a good concept and executed pretty well. You know? And maybe I'm just also giving it a pass because it's early access, but I think, like I've been saying, I think the package you're getting here, I think it's pretty good. Like, this isn't one of those games that, like, in the trailers, they showed you the wild and crazy stuff you can do with the pals and the guns and stuff, and then you get into the game and it's, like, not actually like that. No, it's like that. The things they showed you, you can do. And I think it's executed pretty well. Like, catching the pals feels satisfying. And if that's going to be, like, a huge part of the gameplay loop, you know, which it is, I'm glad they paid attention to it and they made it feel as good as it does. Because it feels good. You know, dodging like this out of the way feels pretty good. I love my bow because the ranged combat feels good. There's just some things like the base building. Why is this not... It's just some things like the base building that feels like it could be a little better. You know? Because, like, let me show you an example. If we go into the house here, and let's say we're going to build one of these straw beds for a pal. I want to put it pretty close to one of these, right? So they can't be overlapping. Okay. But it's not touching anything right now. Like, nothing at all. But there's, like, an imaginary... Like, I wish there was maybe a grid system when you're building so that you can see, like, hey, this bed, even though, like, visually it takes up this space, it needs this amount of space because it's not overlapping anything right now. So you just got to kind of wiggle it around and be like, oh, okay, well, I guess it could go here, you know, that type of thing. So it's not perfect, but it's fun. It's a good game. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's a good game that has some room to grow, and hopefully it does. What were we about to do? First off, let me, of course, because like I said, after you died, they just completely switch everything that was in your hand. Let me show you some other things, like the little settlement that I found. Because this is a part of why I say, like, the world feels a little bit empty and I wish they could, like, fill things out. So I found this little settlement. This looks free to play. How so? How so? So this is what I mean by it kind of feels empty. So we have this little settlement here, and like these little shacks, empty, nothing going on, quiet. I wish there was like, some type of like background music for, the area we're in or something. Empty, nothing in here. We got this guy standing guard. Just cool, I guess. You talk to him. Hey, pal tamer. There's hardly anyone around here now, but before the Rain Syndicate came, many more people lived here. At least he explains why it's empty. Hold on. At least he explains. Because of them, my income has really taken a hit, If you're in trouble, let me know. As long as you pay, I'll do anything. At least he explained why it's empty. Okay. We could still, I don't know, we could still fill this out a little bit more, like some furniture or something that people left around. And you have a gossiping villager who's still here hanging out. Ever explored a cave? I've heard that caves are homes to loads of unique pals. Cap. What's more, there are even treasure troves created by pals with a knack for collecting stuff. So far, from just the one cave I've been to, also Cap. Give me a shout if you spot any caves, won't you? I'll let you know. So this is the one I went to, actually. So let's run down here really quick so I can show you what I'm talking about in terms of it like being timed and it expires and stuff like that. So enter dungeon, and it has like 75 minutes until it expires, and then it shows you what level the boss is and stuff like that. So let me know in the chat if you want me to go into that one. We could find a different one. I think I have another one marked on my map. I believe this is one. And I know for a fact that there's one right next to this. So we could go to that one and see if it's any better than the first one I went into. But here's a wandering merchant. This is another thing that I don't love, because the merchants so far, the ones I found actually wandering in the open world and the ones like this in this settlement, all seem to have the exact same stuff. So we go to buy, and nothing too great. I also wish like I could have gotten a weapon from these guys, and then of course you can like sell stuff to him as well. What I thought is pretty cool, so we have someone sleeping over there, but then this room over here is another merchant, but this one's a pal merchant, which I wasn't expecting. This person will sell you different types of pals. So you come to them, it seems like each day they have like a different selection. I have like all of these. I don't think I have this deer one though. But you can also sell your pals to this merchant, which I think is pretty cool. So you're either just like collecting a bunch of them in your pal box, you're chopping them up for resources, or you're farming them for resources at the ranch at your base, or you can get a little money for them and you can bring them here and sell a bunch of your excess pals that maybe you caught like 50 of the lambs and you just want to come here and like sell off a bunch of them. So I think that's pretty cool. What I think is wild is the torture devices that he has in this room. Like, okay. Like what are you into? And are you torturing the pals that I sell to you? Interesting. Why doesn't it show on Xbox released soon? I'm not sure, but it will be on Game Pass on Friday. So check it out. Your armor is damaged. And Tyrone says, repair your gear, my dude. Let's do that right now. I need some cloth to repair it. Am I back? Yo, Joshua in the YouTube chat, they need to get DeVante a new PC. Yes. Maybe. That was weird. That's never happened to me before. Did my game even save? Let's find out. Am I where I was? Holy cow. I was just like, oh man, the game froze. And then my whole PC just went whoop, and the restart happened. And I was like, oh, okay. That was a little too much for you, huh? So let's see what happens. See if the game figures itself out and comes back on, and hopefully is all caught up with where we were. Because I said we were going to a dungeon. So we were going to go to a dungeon. We were going to repair my armor, like you guys reminded me to do. Okay, cool. Perfect. So we're here. Let me see really quick. Okay, so the only thing that it didn't do is it didn't bring us to it didn't bring us back to our base. So okay. Whew. That was a close one. All right, and we didn't crash this time. So let me just get audio back really quick, cuz my audio is like gone. So let me try to get my sound back. Then we will repair my armor and we will go explore a dungeon. Hopefully they're still open. I say it like it's a store. Let's open Wavelink again. Get that over here. Change this setting. All right. I might need to just open my other settings really quick. All right, whatever. There's game sound for you guys, right? Because if it's there for you, that's fine. Mine is being a little weird, but I mean I'm good. I don't need to know what it sounds like. Okay, so let's leather. I forgot I changed my armor. So yeah, let's get that. And then maybe let's throw some things in here that we don't need. Or actually, I'm gonna just drop it and have my lambs figure out where they want to put it. Screw it. This is another thing I don't love is you have to drag it down here. There isn't like a button that you could just like press to drop stuff. You have to drag it down here to drop it, which is great, mouse and keyboard. But like selecting it and then doing it a different way, like with the controller, nah. Well, I should have sold this while I was there. Those go for a decent amount of money. Let's get that because that's pretty heavy to be carrying around. The wood definitely needs to go because that's heavy. We could drop that. We're good on arrows, good on spheres. Let's go. Let's see if it's open. Screw it. Let's take the long way. Wrong thing. Oh, you don't have sound either? So let me fix that then. Let me fix it. Give me a second. No. You. But I hope everybody who has joined me has enjoyed watching. Because we're going to do one more thing, and then that is a wrap. Okay, yeah, so that's coming out there. Oh, I think I figured out what I was doing wrong. It would have been funny if like all of my sound just like messed up and didn't work at all over there. Yeah, because it's like it's showing up. It's just I can't hear anything. So nothing when I run around, when like I jump on the wolf. Is it silent? Can you only hear me? Can you show the stat points that you can use? There's a message at the bottom of the screen saying you have... Oh, gotcha. This is the thing I forget about all the time, actually. So let me show you that really quick. All right, yeah, Tyrone's saying no sound. I'm seeing a couple of you saying no sound. All right, give me a second. There we go. Figured it out. Sorry, guys. Sorry. There we go. I can hear, you can hear, we all should be able to hear now. I don't stream very often, so I apologize for any little hiccups that we might have encountered on this journey. Okay. So here we go. So, all right, let me show you the stats. So the stats that I haven't used yet, I only have one apparently. They're over here underneath my health. So as you can see, I've already done like stamina 5 times. I've done attack 5 times, and then 1 for work speed and 4 for weight. So when like you level up and stuff, you get some stat points. You throw it over here into these and it helps you out. So it's like I feel like I ignore this too often. I mean, I'm using it, and obviously I've used it in the past, but I feel like I do ignore it more than I should in comparison to how much like I go and level up my pals, which I should also be showing you. So let's do that really quick, and then we'll be right back over there. All right, going back to base. Everybody cross your fingers that... All right, didn't crash. Good job. Good job, everybody who crossed their fingers. So to level... Well, not level up, but to enhance your pals, you're going to use this statue up here that looks like a very popular Pokemon. So the way I have it now, I have to like go in front of it. I kind of wanted it facing out this way, but I still have to go in front of it to do that. So pressing X will do player stats, but it's really not like player stats in the way that you can in the menu I just showed you. This is just your capture power. So there's little green things that you'll find in the world, hidden throughout the world in little corners and stuff. And then you come here, you use that as currency to level up your capture power. And then if you press Y, you can enhance your pals. To enhance your pals, it is using pal souls. So the souls of dead pals that you find laying around the world, you can come here and you can level them up as you see fit with HP, attack, defense, and work speed. So I've already used it on a couple of these guys. And just to show you, this is another thing I don't like. I'm mixing in all the things I love with all the things I don't like. So you press it, you press 1, and then you can't like do more. You have to go down, hit enhance, yes, and then do it again, and then go all the way down, and then do it again. So stuff like that. And then they give you the option to reset it, but you have to pay for it. So to reset my Relaxosaurus Rex, it would cost me 15,000 gold out of the like 17,000 that I have. So let's also look in here for like someone different. I don't know what matchup we're going to be going up against. So this one with the devil horns is one of the bosses that I caught. I think, didn't we catch another boss? Where is that one? Weird. We definitely did. It was like one of these, but like a level 11 and way bigger. So the fun thing about these, oh, maybe this is it right here. It just doesn't show the yeah, there we go. Okay. So the fun thing about these is when you throw them out, like they are the size of the boss when you caught them. So this guy is bigger than a Thwack normally is. And then same thing with this one. Bigger, size of the boss. And something you can do is there is a display case, which I haven't built yet, but there's a viewing cage, and you can just have them on display. You can have regular ones on display, but you can also just like put the bosses and have them on display, I guess, for like, hey, look at what I defeated. But I don't want you guys in my party, so get out. All right, so we're gonna take Tombat with us. We're gonna take Thwack out, and do. Who else? I also think this one's pretty cool. Or actually, let's switch. Even though they have similar powers, let's put Daydream in, and then the one with the machine gun right here. Oh wait, right there. We also have an assault rifle for a little guy right here, but man, oh man, let me show you that too. We will swap you with you. So with this, wrong one, and I'm hungry. Eat some bread. So with this one, let's have him shoot around. Oh, he's not gonna cancel it. I guess because we're in base and he's not gonna attack like his people. That's a boss right there too, but level 33. So earlier I showed you the submachine gun on my head. Right now I'm gonna show you this guy who can have an assault rifle. But he has to attack to be able to like build up that meter down there. That's an interesting move. More survival game like Ark. Yeah, this isn't an MMO. Like, it's a big world and you can play in it with your friends and stuff, but like I wouldn't consider this an MMO. What are you doing? I'm trying to show the people your thing. Even though it sounds like he's using it, but I didn't tell him to use it yet. Come over here and fight them. Fight, 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 fight. Yeah, he's just like shooting out of his mouth. I've never seen that power. We're just trying to build up that meter down there. So we're bullying the chickens in order to do that. Come here, attack him. Almost there. One more. attack any of these. Come on. There we go. Now use it. Here we go. No? There. Oh, okay. It needs to be orange. I was like, it looks full. Come over this way. Let's go down here. Now let's have him use it. Look at him. Look at him missing every shot. The cat is right in front of him. He's... There you go. He hit one. Boom. All right, cool. And now it's run out. So it feels like a waste of time to have him use his machine gun. Whereas with the other one, it sits on your head and you're the one aiming. So you're not missing that often because it's you doing it. Is this Fortnite creative? Yes. Yes, it is. Whoa, that aim. Yeah. That's why I don't think it's very good to use. I was so excited when I saw it too, because I thought that would be the early way to get. And see, this is where the journal entries are. So you'll see little pedestals like that. They'll be glowing blue before you collect them. And then you get those little drips of story. Come on, these locations are just, they look good. They're pretty locations. Look at this. Come on. You're going to tell me this just looks like a cheap freemium game? Come on. There's an egg up there in that corner. Which I hear the eggs spawn in like the same spot all the time. It's just a different egg. All right, I'm definitely convinced I'll play this. Do it. Play it on Friday. Do it. All right, so we're going into this dungeon. Hopefully it is better than the last one that I was in. Yeah, me too. Got Game Pass anyway. Doesn't hurt to try it. Does not. You just might lose a bunch of hours. But that's about it. This game looks so jank. Dan, listen, man. It's not. It's not. We encountered some jank earlier, but it really isn't as much as it looks like it should have. Because I'll give you that. Like on the surface, this game looks like it should be janky as hell. Surprisingly, it is not. Yeah. These are the jankiest characters in the game. These human characters right here. There you go. Thank you, Daydream. Thank you. So as you can see, I already have one of these Killamari's. This room right here, empty. Empty. There's no, like, you could be out in the open world and you'll find like chests and certain chests that require keys and like they got some pretty good loot in them. That's what could be in this room. But there isn't. It's empty. Now let's go to the next room. So far, this is looking just like the first dungeon that I went to. Exactly like it. Same like arches, same, you know, wood pieces over here. Nothing is looking different even though I'm in a different dungeon. So here we go again. Looks pretty. Looks nice. A Daydream, something that I brought into the dungeon with me. So I already have one of those. Not saying I can't like capture another one, but empty. We got some enemies right here. But like, did I really come in here just to fight these janky guys? Look at that guy just like not being able to run. Again, no chests. You have stuff that you can mine, but I have that outside. Why did I need to come in here? Wow. We get a chest. We get something. It had bread in it. Not that many coins, but that was something. I'll take it. But yeah, if I have to choose something to be really disappointed in, it's these dungeons. Because it's just nothing. You can capture the same pals to sacrifice them and enhance stats for the main one. You can. Sacrifice it to the almighty pal gods. I kind of wish that I remembered which way the boss was in the other one I was in, since this feels the same. I think it's this way though. See, this fuddler. That's something that I think I only found down here, but I feel like they're probably up on the surface too. Maybe the boss is over this way. So it just doesn't feel worth it. You know? Especially for it to be all of this space. Howdy, the bandit. How you doing? How you doing? Having an overpowered chicken would be funny. Go for it. Make the chickens your main thing. Wow, this wasn't even where the boss was. All those rooms I went through. Okay, here we go. Something. And again, we have medicine supplies, medical supplies that will not heal us. So I still don't get the point of that. Let's take out the... yeah. I'm doing pretty good, bandit. I am doing pretty good. I love a good surprise. I love going into a game not knowing what to expect and then coming out on the other end being like, that was a good time. Wow. Thanks for joining the stream. We are in this empty ass dungeon and we are going to end the stream right when we get out of here. We're going to defeat the boss. Whoa. Good job. In one swipe. So there's only one more way to go. No, there's that way too. God damn it. So there's like 2 other ways to go. Also, shout out to like my fake Stanley Cup. You know, that's how basic I'm. Here we go. This is it. And again, the room looks exactly the same as the last dungeon. So if I gotta choose something, that's what I'm saying is disappointing. So, all right, level 11. We are going to body this dude. No problem. All right, attack him. I don't need to start it. Attack him, dude. What are you doing? Attack aggressively. He's not even attacking us. Here we go. It's like, what was that about? I'm going to try to catch this one, so hopefully my boy doesn't kill him too fast. And he's hungry. He's battling while hungry. All right, come back. Whoop. Oh, we got to switch to a different one. Higher capture rate. Oh, okay. He is not going down without a fight. I feel like you won't be overkill if I throw you out. Don't kill it. There we go. Much higher capture rate. What? And he's dead. Damn it. All right. Well, we got what we needed from it. We got an ancient civilization part from it, and its little goons are about to kill us. we die to the little goons, even though we didn't die to the big one, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay. So yeah, that was a dungeon. It was very empty, and then you finally get to the room with the bosses, and the boss isn't really anything that serious, and the loot that you get from it is kind of bleh, and, you know, but you need those ancient civilization parts for the purple track over here. So you have all the blue ones, but then you see the purple track. Like, the only way I was able to get the egg incubator is by like defeating bosses. So and we got some decent stuff from there because the rubies could be sold for a decent price. And then we leave the dungeon. That's it. That is it. Never seen a Pokemon game with a bow before. Listen, man, because this is Fortnite. This is not Pokemon. Stop. Gotta hop out. Thanks for showing stuff. Have a great one. You have a great one, too. Thank you for being so active in the chat. You were great. I hope I answered a lot of your questions. And that might be it, guys. That might be it.
Oh.
Let me know if you have any other questions as we head back to the base. Come on, get off. There we go. That's Palworld, you know what I mean? I'm getting like dark here. The light I had from outside started to go away more. I didn't even fully realize. But yeah, so that's Palworld. I'm having a blast with it. I think everybody should at least just try it out on Friday when it drops on Game Pass. If you have Game Pass, if you want to do like a wait, this isn't Pokemon? Nah, man, this isn't Pokemon. I'm telling you. Oh, I can't go to sleep because it's like early morning. It's just the sun hasn't fully risen yet. There we go. Let's put that away. So yeah, let's come here. You can change the text. I don't know how easy this will be on console, but here it's very easy. Let's do a shorter one. Thanks for watching. Boom. All right. So thanks for watching this stream. Let's get our girl to give you a little dance in front of the sign while my whole team starves. We are dancing in front of our sign while the team starves. Multiplayer, so there is multiplayer. You can jump into the world with your friends. You can run around and do stuff, but PvE is not in this version of the game yet. I hear it's not going to launch in early access with PvP, but you can jump in and cooperatively catch things and take on the world with your friends or your enemies. You just can't beat them up. Up to you. Is this an MMO? No, it's not an MMO. I wouldn't call it that. It is a big world. Oh, she just like stopped dancing. I thought she would keep going when I open up the map. It is gigantic. There's so much that I haven't seen of it. It does have light RPG elements here and there, but at its core, it is a survival game. It's a survival crafting game. You know, here's my base. I made this whole house. You have a whole menu of different things you can craft and unlock and stuff. I wouldn't put it in the MMO category. There's also no quests or anything, so that's another reason why I wouldn't. It's like Breath of the Wild and Pokemon mixed together for sure. There's a lot of Breath of the Wild DNA in here, from the climbing to the like glider and the sounds that it makes when you go to like a different area. It's like the same kind of like piano melody. So Pokemon and Breath of the Wild, if you want to throw that in there with the little arc and all of that. Even right here, what is this called again? Plateau of Beginnings. Like in Breath of the Wild, what is it? The Great Plateau? So it's like, you know, they're wearing their whatchamacallit on their sleeve, their inspirations on their sleeve, but Yeah. Not as janky as you think it would be. It's a fun game. Give it a shot. If you like the survival type of games at all, I would say that this is worth your time, and I'm excited to see how the game grows. So let me know what you think when you get your hands on it. Tweet at me at DeVante Chisholm on Twitter, X, Threads, you know, whatever you want. You know, maybe even just send me a DM on Instagram, just being like, hey, you're right. That Palworld, it ain't bad. It ain't bad, DeVante. All right. So thanks for watching. Palworld. Just palling around. I tried to make a pun. It didn't work.